Good day and welcome to SCO BRICS Insight, where we look at what's really going on in the world of the BRICS. Now today I want to focus on import substitution and to quote from the old film title, trains, planes and automobiles, and look at how Russia has adapted since many of the Western companies pulled out. Companies that were crucial and in joint ventures who just upped and left. Now, towards the end of 2023, Russian Railways initiated the inaugural journey of its new finished train. This former Lastotcha, a train produced in Russia in collaboration with the German company Siemens, has been rebranded as the finished. This is just a number of instances since 2023 where Russian manufacturers have been able to produce their own mechanical engineering models independently, rather than relying on foreign suppliers. Now, the sanctions imposed on Russia by the collective West were designed to impede Russia's technological advancement. The most significant impact was felt in the advanced industries, transport, machine tool manufacturing, electronics and the oil sector. Now, a significant number of the leading global manufacturers who possess the most advanced technology and supplied essential components chose to withdraw from Russia. Now, at the Future Technologies Forum in July 2023, Vladimir Putin stated, "We are facing pressure to relinquish our sovereignty and our right to chart our own course in history." And this is being done by those restricting our access to technology. And the President highlighted the importance of focusing efforts on critical areas of the company's development where it's essential to possess in-house competencies. He said, "It's essential to develop the entire technological and production chain, including our own equipment, components, software, and of course, trained people and personnel, as well as scientific developments and the basic solutions." Now, before I continue, I'd like to make an appeal. If you like and enjoy my videos, you can help me fund my channel and my website, SCO BRICS Insight, and to further develop it. You can do this by making a small donation, and that's done by clicking on the thanks button at the bottom of the video screen. Everybody who donates does get a personal thank you from me. Thank you in advance. Now, these tasks are not relevant only to the high-tech sector, but to any industries where dependence on foreign suppliers is now no longer acceptable. In the autumn of 2022, the Russian government established a dedicated department and team to oversee a series of import substitution projects. Now, they started implementation in early 2023, and a total of 162 government import substitution projects are currently being implemented in Russia across a huge number of sectors, from chemical, forestry industries, ferrous metallurgical, to machine tool building, heavy engineering, automotive and the aviation industry, plus railway engineering and others. Now, the total investment in these projects amounts to 5.2 trillion rubles, and that's $52 billion. So you can see they're actually serious about it. Now, it should be noted that this figure does not include corporate projects that are being implemented by companies that are not attracting government budget financing for them. Now, of these areas, 4 stand out as particularly noteworthy examples that were implemented in 2023. And particularly in the field of transport, which is critical when you're as big a country as Russia. Now, these examples demonstrate how Russian industry, which previously relied on foreign suppliers, has been able to produce final products independently of the companies they worked with before their departure. Now, in the cars and trucks, in 2021, domestic passenger cars, Lada and UAS, held a mere 20% of the Russian market. The proportion of imported vehicles assembled in Russia was around 60%, with slightly over 18% of top of that imported. Until 2022, Autovaz, a domestic Russian manufacturer, was owned by Renault, who had just over 2/3. Now, the French had a significant influence beyond mere shareholding and managerial appointments. They actually played a pivotal role in the development of any new models that were created on their global platforms and assembled using components that they sourced from across the globe. Now, when they left Russia, they transferred their shares in Autovaz to the Scientific Research Automobile and Automotive Engine Institute for a nominal fee of 1 ruble. Now, the new management had the task of returning to independent production, but that wasn't feasible for all models. Consequently, the production of the Lada X-Ray was halted due to the unavailability of essential auto components. Companies did focus on localizing another model, which is the Lada Vesta NG. Now, that was completed within a year. And in March of 2023, the first local assembled Ladas were produced. And a total approximately 600 components were replaced, including engine management system, mirrors, glass, wires, lighting devices, steering system, etc. Now, they were replaced with domestic components. So now the vehicle is localized to the extent of over 90%, with the other parts coming from a variety of countries that are actually friendly towards Russia. Plus, the proportion of Lada vehicles sold in the domestic market in the first part of 2023 reached 37%, their highest share for many, many years. And it's become one of the most popular new products on the Russian car market. Plus, Autovaz ended 2023 without losses, and it's now got a record number of output of 374,000 units. Now on to Russia's largest truck manufacturer, KAMAZ. It faced similar challenges. The supply of components and parts from unfriendly countries was totally disrupted. However, the situation in Nabezhny Chelny was managed in such a way that the conveyor belt was kept operational. At the outset, the automobile manufacturers drew on their existing inventory to address the component issues, which they subsequently resolved with a minimal delay. Now, their objective was to substitute imports and identify new suppliers from friendly countries, and the primary focus being on the flagship model, the KAMAZ 5490 mainline tractor, which is a multi-purpose vehicle. It does all sorts of things, and you can do all sorts of bits with it. The initial development and manufacturing was done with the German company Daimler. Now, the first tractor of the new sanction-resistant was assembled in February 2023, and the new axle, pneumatic system and other units were replaced, and over 2,000 components were identified and done for localization. In addition, most of the technical characteristics were actually enhanced, and the localization rate has now reached over 90%. KAMAZ plans to significantly increase the Model K5 in 2024, and the Russian truck market is growing at a high pace. Now, trains. Now, for many years, the German company Siemens has been an important partner of Russian manufacturers of railway transport. The Sapsan and the Lastotcha trains, the most modern and technically advanced trains of Russian railways, were created and launched on the basis of the developments of the joint venture company. Despite Siemens' withdrawal, Russia's production of the Lastotcha has continued in Russia. In a short time frame, the new import substitution version of the train was created and designed, and is now called the ES-104. All the spare parts are now supplied by enterprises across Russia. The floor and windows are from St. Petersburg. The ceiling and entrance doors are from Moscow. The diode panels from Yekaterinburg. And the luggage racks are produced in Krasnoyarsk. Plus, the seats are manufactured in Novosibirsk. Now, the new train features a new traction drive, onboard computer and an air conditioning system, all of which were manufactured in Russia. So, import substitution. The former Lastotcha has now been rebranded as a finished, and it's now delivered 2 trains in 2023, and it's now going to basically, the new version is going to have another 28 trains on the Sverdlovsk railway from Yekaterinburg to Kamensky-Uralsky. So, a total of 28 finishes have been delivered, and another 4 expected before the end of 2024. So there, you have it. Now let's look at airliners, passenger airliners. Now, the Sukhoi Superjet 100, the SSJ 100, was initially developed as a project with a broad international cooperation, with the expectation of sales on the global market. I mean, despite the challenges, the project's been a success. I mean, the SSJ 100 currently accounts for a significant portion of both domestic and international routes for Russian airlines. And it's long been recognised by the Russian aviation industry that there's too critical a dependence on foreign components. I mean, for instance, in 2019, the delivery of the Superjet to Iran was hindered due to the US Treasury's Department's refusal to issue necessary permits for the export of the aircraft, because several of the components were US made and manufactured or based on US technology. So following the events of 2022, the aircraft's future was uncertain. However, foundations laid several years ago in import substitution proved to be effective. So the UAC, the United Aircraft Corps, developed the SJ100 that's entirely import substitution in a record amount of time. I mean, 40 systems and units were replaced in the aircraft, and the aircraft completed its inaugural flight in early 2024. The new aircraft are still equipped with the most important foreign-made element, the SAM M156 engine that was produced in conjunction with the participation of the French company Safran. But that's about all of it. So the new Russian version, which is the PD8 engine, is currently going its final testing. So pretty much soon the new engine will be on it, and it will make its first flight in late 2024. So that's the final localization of the airplane. So it will be, 97% Russian made, and the other 3% is actually from China. So it's anticipated that 142 of this model will be produced by 2030. So there you have it. In trains, planes and automobiles, Russia's standing on its own and confounding the West. Import substitution is succeeding in every area it's being tried in. Now, companies like Siemens, Boeing, Renault and others should be wary of venturing back into Russia because they're not welcome. And those that spurned us are now looking to take some of their market share in other countries. Now, thank you for watching. I hope you like and enjoy my videos. Please do use the comments section if you to let me know how you feel, and all your comments. I do enjoy them. And please click on the thanks button and give me a small donation. I do appreciate it. Thank you.